But the first game that was played not in week 5, but the first game that was played on Sunday afternoon was between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And I said coming in this one, I said, this is one of the better quarterback matchups of the NFL season. Josh Allen coming in this game on fire, had the bad game against the Jets, but was amazing against the Raiders, although who isn't? Played pretty good against Washington, had a bad turnover, and was awesome last week against the Miami Dolphins, who is the hottest team in the NFL coming into that week. I step back and I'm like, okay, Josh Allen is a special talent. If he hits his ceiling, he's as good as a quarterback as there is in the league. Here's the issue. He, my friends, audience, anybody out there watching and listening, Josh Allen, my friends, is no Trevor Lawrence. Don't believe me? That's okay. Again, Carving It Up is, after all, an opinion show. It's how I founded the show almost 4 years ago. It's an opinion show, but we're not basing our opinions off of just, pulling stuff out of our behind and just making stuff up. No, we base it off of facts. And here are the facts. So you know how I've been saying since the middle of last year, I said Trevor Lawrence, since week 9 of 2021, has been undeniably the third best quarterback in the NFL. He finished last year, Pro Football Focus ranked him the third best quarterback over the second half of the season, behind only Mahomes and Burrow, who in my eyes are the only two quarterbacks that are better than Trevor. But since week 9, 2022, did I say 2021 earlier? If I did, I apologize. Since week 9 of 2022, let's look at Mr. Allen and Mr. Lawrence's numbers. Trevor has him beat virtually everywhere. 11-5 records for both. 30 touchdowns for Allen, 25 for Lawrence, so Allen's going to beat there. Completion percentage goes to Lawrence. Yards per game, Allen, okay. Passer rating goes to Lawrence, and both have a playoff win, but we just did Carving Up the Context earlier, so might as well provide some extra content, some bonus content here for you guys. Josh Allen's playoff win was a nip-and-tuck game at home against Skylar Thompson, the Dolphins' third-string quarterback. Trevor Lawrence's playoff win, on the other hand, came against Justin Herbert. He's pretty good. I don't know if you guys have seen him. He's a pretty good quarterback in the National Football League. Trailed 27-0, and in the second half, scored on every single drive to win the game. And for the first 3 weeks of the season, you heard the Trevor haters. Trevor Lawrence, look at his numbers. They're not great. Trevor Lawrence, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Completely ignoring the fact that the Jaguars are at or near the top of the NFL coming in this week, and you saw plenty of examples yesterday too, even in the win. We're at or at the top of the NFL in drops. Whether it was Calvin Ridley, whether it was Zay Jones, Evan Ingram. Remember, Evan Ingram, back when he was with the Giants, really had a bad case of drops. Everybody couldn't bail their quarterback out. The job as a wide receiver is to catch passes, after all, and help your quarterback out. They weren't doing that through the first 3 weeks. And frankly, even last week against Atlanta. But Trevor Lawrence having to stay, and this is not a shot in any way, shape, or form to my friends across the pond in London. But when you're used to living in a certain area, heck, a certain country for a long time, and you have to go to a whole separate country. Actors do it all the time, to their credit, and reporters, so hats off to them. But it's different for athletes because you're playing a game. We know that goes. Second straight week, the Jaguars have had to be in London. Second straight week. No matter Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence against the Buffalo Bills, the hottest team in the NFL. Some even argued the best defense in the NFL. Yeah, all Trevor Lawrence did was go 25-37, a touchdown, no interceptions, although, in fairness, he did fumble twice. But a QBR 0-100 of 78, that's very good, and a passer rating of 103 if you round up. It's 102.9. We'll give him 103. That's Trevor. That's who he is. He's accurate. He's got a monster arm. How many times in that game did you see him escape, roll out, make plays with his legs? That's Trevor Lawrence for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he does. And so when we continue these notions about, Allen's in that class with Mahomes or Burrow and Jalen Hurts. While I love Hurts, not in this class. And Jalen Hurts is in this class, et cetera, et cetera. No, that's the guy. 6'6", big arm, mobile, accurate. He's got the whole package. And you just allowed him, if you're the Buffalo Bills, You were the team that allowed Trevor Lawrence. Remember the old meme back in the day, that high school football player in Detroit? I think I got my swagger back. Trevor Lawrence just got a swagger back, ladies and gentlemen. Whether it's the hair, whether it's the 6'6" quarterback frame, he's got a swagger back, and you could see it. Step into throws with confidence, knowing his receivers are going to actually catch passes now. And if you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, you got to be feeling pretty good. So you got the Colts next week. Now, the Colts are frisky. Watch out for the Colts, okay? Good win against the Titans yesterday. But they can beat the Colts, okay? Colts haven't won in Jacksonville since like 2014. Then they've got at the Saints in a short week, at Pittsburgh. That's a tough one. Niners, that's a tough one. But then you got Titans, Texans, who are frisky, but still Jaguars are better. Bengals, Browns, Ravens. Watch out. Watch out for the Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen. I said this team would play in the AFC title game, rather. Feeling pretty good about that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Feeling pretty darn good about that, about the prospects of that actually happening. Trevor Lawrence, the man. And Trevor Lawrence, since he got this new system and got comfortable in this new system with Doug Peterson last year, is absolutely a better quarterback than Josh Allen. Is Josh Allen's ceiling higher? Maybe. We've seen Josh Allen put together some awesome games against really good teams such as Kansas City. But his floor's bad. Now, he didn't hit his floor yesterday, but Buffalo, 4 minutes left in that game, had 7 points. They scored a couple touchdowns there late to make the game somewhat interesting, but it was going to take some onside kicks. Jacksonville's the better team. By the way, too, can we talk about what Trevor Lawrence did on third down in the second half? Because it is truly remarkable, okay? So Trevor Lawrence in the second half of this football game completed a 3rd and 11, a 3rd and 7, a 3rd down and 1, converted all those plays. He also converted another 3rd down and 1. I'm sorry, a 3rd down and 5. He converted another 3rd down and 5. He converted a 3rd down and 4. That's Trevor, y'all. That's what he does. 3rd and long, 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. Doesn't matter. It's what he does. If his receivers catch passes, that is. I mean, Tua, I bought into. I'm like, Dolphins fans, you got me. You got me. You won on Tua, okay? Tua looked kind of pedestrian last week against the Buffalo Bills. By the way, most of the quarterbacks do. Trevor's like, I got this. Second straight week of having to be in London. No biggie. Hottest team in the NFL, not named San Francisco. No problem. Just get on my back and I'm going to carry you to the promised land in this game. Thanks so much for watching the show on YouTube, and be sure to go click that big red subscribe button and check out the other clips and full shows from Carving It Up Live, as well as our other incredible content creators here on the Grid Network.